I am doing a guide on how to kill Araxxor. Uh, there's multiple methods you can do this with, of course. I'm just doing a mid-tier setup. I'm using Bando's Mythical Cape because it has a crush bonus as opposed to it has 6 crush bonus compared to Fire Cape's 1 crush. So this is definitely clutch. For my spec weapon, I'm going to be using the Dragon Warhammer. Everything else is pretty basic. Like I said, not Torva, not Inquisitors. Just this is mid tier. So this is the people that are not uh, have a lot of money. But I have the Nally and I have the Abyssal Bludgeon. If you're short on cash, you can just do the Zombie Axe, and that's going to be a lot cheaper. And just not do the Nally, do the Heavy Ballista, which is the range thing, and you'll understand what I'm talking about later. So you need anti-venom, you need potions. Thralls is completely optional. Like it's not a must for this. But we're going to get into the fight, and I will kind of explain as I go. But there's really not that many mechanics to worry about because there's 3 rotations. You only should do 1 rotation. If it's not the right rotation that you want, then just leave and come back. There's no point in doing a particular rotation because it's just an unnecessary mechanic that you just don't have to deal with. And I'll explain that when I'm in there. So basically, as far as getting here, real quick, I know I had to explain everything. Yeah, you can spend 20K and get the spider teleports from the Grand Exchange, but that's kind of a lot of money just for a teleport. Or you can just use the ectophile. Use the ectophile, it puts you right here. Just go, here's a bank. So when you get done, you'll go right here, you'll bank, and then you just come around, and this is where you are. That's the spider teleport I was talking about. They're like 20K off the Grand Exchange. Not really worth it. Just use the ectophile. It only takes up 1 spot in the inventory. So we're going to pot up and we're going to start, but we're only going to do it if it's the rotation that I want, and I'll tell you what I'm talking about. So you go straight, you go north. Like I said, we're opening up the Dragon Warhammer spec, so go ahead and have that situated in your inventory. So we're going to start. So pray melee, piety the entire fight. No other prayers except for these 2. So drink your anti-venom, drink your combat potion. Only continue on with the fight if this egg right here is green. It is green. So, and I'll kind of explain that in a second. So you do your spec, you switch to your bludgeon. You don't need your Warhammer anymore. So there's this green egg right here. What you want to do is equip your Nally staff, Nally thing. 1 hit, equip the bludgeon, go back to the fight. This is the trick. This mirrorback spider. Basically, how it works is whatever damage you do to it, it will reflect back to you unless you're 1 tile away. So when it happens, so when he spawns, you're going to equip your Nally, then control walk to him. You want to make sure you're walking. That means you don't have any damage back to you, and then just continue on. This is the red spider. This one's pretty straightforward. You want to lure it to the boss. You want to lure it 1 tile away from you and move, and it will explode, dealing massive damage to Araxxor. I forgot to do thralls, but it's not, like I said, it's not really that important. So wait until this red spire is 1 tile away. It's 1 tile away. Move. It will do big damage. Makes the fight a lot faster. And I made a mistake by running straight into the special attack. I'm not explaining all the mechanics. I mean, to be honest with you, this isn't really a good guide. I'm just doing it for the people who just want a basic guide who maybe have already watched other guys. Equip the staff, kill the. You don't really have to. You can just tank this, but I don't have Torva, so I don't want to tank it. So I just kill it real quick. This is the enrage phase. This I messed up. At 25% health, it will attack very fast. All you need to do is wherever it attacks, it will do acid boils on those 2 attacks. So just move. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Look what I'm doing. So just move 2 tiles, and I moved late. I moved late again. It's kind of hard to explain. So there it is. Yeah, I messed up. I messed up the enrage phase because I was trying to explain while I was talking, but that's basically it. So, like I said, we're only doing the green rotation. If it's not green, then just leave and come right back. It's the only one worth doing because because if this is red, that it's such a bullshit special attack. It's not even worth doing. Um, there's no point in me explaining because I'm just telling you straight up, don't do it. Just only do it if it's green. Um, so, Nally, just one hit it real quick. Ideally, you would lure it over there because when you get out of its range, it will do that attack. But like I said, I'm just doing the basics. I'm just trying to get you the kill. I forgot to quit my bludgeoned, but that's basically it. The mirrorbacks, like I said, you want to equip your Nally and do and do a control walk. Do not run into it because there'll be a 50-50 chance that it will bounce back some of the damage towards you. So just do control walk. If you have a like a gaming mouse, you can macro the control key on your mouse and just do and just hold and just press it and it just makes it easier. You don't have to do the keyboard. Um, I keep on forgetting thralls. I'm not used to making guides. So there's the red spider. Like I said, just lure it a tile away. That's it, and then just move. And I'm not going to mess up on the enraged phases. I was just explaining stuff. But basically, when the enraged phase happens, you just want to move to so there's so attack it and then move. As you can see, the tiles that it's on, or the tiles that you're on, it will do that tile and the tile next to it. So so ideally, there you go. Yeah, it's you kind of have to like focus basically. Um, and I always get shit. I have the worst RNG in this game. I'll do some more, but like, yeah, green only. Don't even waste your time if it's not green. Or I mean, white. I don't recommend this, but I'm just going to do it because I just don't feel like leaving. But I wouldn't do white either. Just do green. It's really not that big of a deal. You might have to enter a couple of times, but just green. So control walk with your Nally. It's done. Go back to the boss. The reason why I prefer green is because the special attack, because whatever the first egg is, that will determine its special attack. And the green one is easy, and it's just a line, and you just move to the left or to the right of it. It's stupid simple. The When it's the first white one, it's essentially the same thing. It just causes more splatters, which is not ideal for the enraged phase. So, but I mean, if you really want to do white, you can. I just recommend doing green. So lure it, it will explode, do damage, and I wasn't paying attention, but do thralls again. Wow, I actually might have to teleport. I don't have prayer. I'm gonna try to get this last kill. I forgot to do my Warhammer spec. Yeah, always open up the fight with the Warhammer spec. I'll do another one because the Warhammer spec lowers the defense, so it will make the fights faster. It's very crucial. So here's the enrage phase. I don't know how he missed. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I must be a tick behind because I don't know how that happened. Not the best showcase and skill. Yeah, like that was kind of bullshit because he had his legs up and he basically just moved at the last second. I guess like technically a tick behind, but yeah, the enrage phase. A lot of people die on the rage phase. I was paying attention, so I wasn't gonna die. But enrage phase, like I said, watch those hind legs when they go up, move. So get the attack off and then just move. That's basically it. I mean, ideally you should get 4 or 5 kills per trip. But like I said, I messed up on that last phase, so I had to eat a bunch of health or eat a bunch of food. But that's basically it. I mean, like I said, use the ecto file. You come back here. You bank, then you just go south and you continue. Bank your drops, get food again, get pots, refill these if you need to. But that's basically the fight. There's really nothing else to it. Anyways, good luck.